Let's be real for a second. Are you playing small in your business? You don't have to tell me, but you have to be honest with yourself. Are you someone who's undercharging for her services because you're afraid to ask for more? Hesitating to put yourself out there because you're not ready yet? Staying in your comfort zone, waiting for the right time to go all in? If any of this sounds familiar, you're not alone. Almost every woman entrepreneur has dealt with one or all of these at some point. We dim our own light, keep ourselves small, waiting for permission to take up space. But here's the truth. No one is going to come and give you permission. The only way to stop playing small is to decide that you're done with it. But why do we play small, even when we know that we're meant for more? It's not about lack of talent or potential. It's actually fear and limiting beliefs that keep us stuck. Let's run through a list of the most common ones I see. The first one I see is I'm not an expert enough to charge more. You might think to yourself, who am I to charge higher prices? Or a really common one, I need more experience before I can ask for premium rates. But here's the truth, you become an expert by owning your skills and delivering results, not by waiting for someone else to validate you. I struggled with this exact same belief when I decided I wanted to offer more business consulting. Even though I've been helping women in wellness grow their businesses for more than 5 years, I kept telling myself I don't have the proper credentials. Yet every time I got on a call with a client about branding and web design, our conversations naturally shifted into business strategy because that's another thing they really needed. They'd ask me about pricing their offers. They'd tell me they were stuck promoting their services. They'd share how afraid they were to show up online. And I'd help them through it every single time. Because I understand their struggles inside and out, and I'm able to see opportunities where they don't. And that's when I realized I don't necessarily need a certification to validate what I already know. The results I had helped others achieve were my credentials. And the only thing holding me back was me. So I stopped playing small and decided to step into consulting fully. That's actually where the idea for this channel even started. But to give you another example, a client of mine was stuck charging low prices because she felt she wasn't expert enough. She'd compare herself to others in the industry, downplay her abilities, and constantly over-deliver while undervaluing herself. But once she started recognizing her worth, raising her rates, and standing in her expertise, she started attracting clients who were ready to pay more, all because she showed up with confidence. Another limiting belief I often see is questioning, what will others think of me? And if we're being honest, fear of judgment can be paralyzing. Maybe you're afraid to show up online, to share your story, or promote your services because you're afraid of criticism. But playing small doesn't protect you from judgment. It just robs you of the impact that you are meant to make. And if we're being real, the people that judge you aren't your people. The people who resonate with your message will be inspired, not critical of you. So then why dim your light for the people that don't matter? The next limiting belief I see all the time is the belief that I don't have enough experience. This is the classic I'm not ready yet belief. You keep waiting for more credentials, more training, more external validation. This also ties up with my own limiting belief that I talked about earlier. But what you have to realize is that success doesn't come from knowing everything. It comes from being willing to start before you're ready. Growth comes through action, not over preparation. Think about every successful woman that you admire. Did she wait until she knew everything before launching? No. She learned as she went, and she showed up consistently even when she wasn't ready. The next belief I see all the time. I don't want to seem too salesy. And I totally understand that as a wellness entrepreneur, selling can feel uncomfortable. You may worry about coming across as pushy or inauthentic. But remember that you can reframe every single limiting belief. Selling isn't about being pushy, it's about being of service. If you believe in the transformation you offer, you have a responsibility to share it confidently. When you see selling as serving, you shift from asking people for money to inviting people to transform their lives. The final limiting belief that I see all the time is I don't know enough yet. Do you see how many of these beliefs tie into one another? This feeling of not knowing enough keeps so many women playing small. But the secret is that no one knows everything. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is that the successful one starts anyway. Ask yourself these questions. What do you already know that can help someone else? How have you already transformed your own life and the lives of others? What unique perspective or experience do you bring? You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be a few steps ahead of your ideal client. So how do you finally stop playing small and start stepping into your full potential? Here's the thing, stepping into your full potential doesn't happen overnight. It's a series of small daily shifts that add up to big change. Let's break it down. First, you need to own your expertise right now, not later. Stop waiting for someone else to validate your expertise. Instead, ask yourself, what do I already know that can help others? How have I already changed people's lives with my work? What is one way that I can start showing up as an authority today? You already have value to offer. The more you step into that truth, the more others will see it too. As a practical action step, write down a list of your successes, big or small. Create a piece of content highlighting one of those stories to showcase your expertise. Next, I want you to start charging like a CEO, not a hobbyist. Your pricing isn't just a number, it's a reflection of how you see yourself. If you're undercharging, ask yourself, would the version of me with a thriving business be charging this? Do I want to work harder for less or attract clients that value my expertise? If I doubled my rates, how would I show up differently? As a practical action step, set a minimum rate that feels like a stretch but still aligns with your value, and raise your rates today for the next client that comes in. The next thing I want you to do is to show up even when it's uncomfortable. Visibility is scary, but you can't grow a business in hiding. If you're afraid to put yourself out there, ask, what's the worst that could happen? And then ask yourself, what's the best that could happen? Every time you show up, you're telling the universe, I'm ready for more. As a practical action step, challenge yourself to show up visibly in your business for the next 7 days. Whether it's a post, a video, or a story, it doesn't matter, but do it every single day. Next, I really want you to stop waiting for the right time, because the right time is now. Success doesn't come from waiting until you're ready. It comes when you show up before you're ready. Because if you keep waiting for more confidence, more qualifications, more validation from others, you'll be waiting forever. I want you to write down one scary thing you've been putting off and commit to doing it this week. Finally, I really want you to start rewiring your beliefs about success. Remember that your beliefs shape your reality. If you believe that success is hard, that clients are scarce, or that you are not good enough yet, you'll keep seeing evidence of these beliefs. Instead, start affirming, I'm ready for success now. I attract aligned clients who value my work. I am worthy of abundance. Write these affirmations down and read them aloud every morning. So what if you do all of these 5 steps? What happens when you stop playing small? Well, I'll tell you, when you finally decide to step into your full potential, clients start respecting you and paying you at a level you desire. You start attracting opportunities that once felt out of reach. You stopped caring about judgment because you're too busy thriving. You finally start feeling more aligned, empowered, and in control of your business. The only thing that is standing in your way right now is your decision to go all in. The moment you stop playing small, you signal to the universe that you are ready for more. Trust me, you'll be amazed to see how fast your reality will rise up to meet your courage. When you own your worth, charge your value, show up boldly, and make decisions from your future self, you'll see your confidence and your business transform. So, are you ready to play bigger? If you're ready to stop playing small, here's what I want you to do right now. Take out your journal and answer these following prompts. Where am I still playing small in my business? What's the belief keeping me there? What is one action that I can take today to step into my next level self? Comment below, I'm ready to stop playing small, I'm ready to step into my next level self now. Remember that the moment you decide, everything starts shifting. I'm Vanessa from Zen, a branding and web design studio where we help you tap into your CEO energy and finally live the life of your dreams. I create videos about both tangible and intangible ways to grow your business, whether it's through strategy, mindset shifts, or the way you show up online. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe so that it can be shown to other women that need this message. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.